So what are the things that inspire you away from music that affect your music making?
Life, family, relationships, everything that creates emotions in life, and also art, visual arts, literature. I read a lot. I've read so much over the years. Dostoevsky, Balzac, and all these fantastic painters like Vincent van Gogh. All these things. I mean, if you want to be a rich musician and have something to say, we tend to think that we can just sort of isolate the trombone and from that, but we can't. We just have to bring everything in. All this, we are in arts, we are in culture, we are the sort of the pillars of society when it comes to enriching life for people. I mean, people who are like, I wanted to be a lawyer and wanted to have music as a hobby, people to go to these concerts, and they need to be filled with something. And if you don't have anything to say, it's sad. You've got to enrich yourself and listen and get inspiration from other art forms. I think it's important.
And you champion so much new music or composers that maybe are not new but are not as well known. Can you talk about the qualities you listen for in that music that you pick either to play on the trombone or to be a conductor?
Yeah, wow. I mean, to work with composers, I've premiered 125 trombone concertos, and working with composers like Takemitsu or Berio or Xenakis, this was like phenomenal. It gives so much. And also even more as a conductor. Now I'm on to a composer called Alan Peterson, who, I mean, one guy in Gramophone compared him to Beethoven as those two being the most important symphonic composers in whole history. And no one knows about this man. No one knows about Alan Peterson. And it's such a fantastic thing to bring him to audiences, and it's as a hard selling thing. You have to sell it into orchestras, you have to sell it into the musicians in the orchestra. It's very difficult to play, very challenging for every instrument. For the trumpets, he goes up to high C a lot, even in two trumpets, first and second trumpets, things like this. Yeah, so it's like it's very exciting, and then see the whole audience standing up, screaming.
And he's one of these composers. It's the same way like Vincent van Gogh, who sold one painting in his life to his brother.
That's right. That's right. And now these Van Gogh paintings, they go for like billions, right. Billions of dollars. It's unbelievable. So yeah. So I mean, I know that in 100 years' time, this composer will be played everywhere. And it's just interesting to see the development over the years and how far I can get.
Fantastic. Can you talk about the things that encourage you and inspire you about music in general or classical music that give you hope and that look forward to the future in a most positive way and optimistic way?
Yeah, there is a guy in Boston, a conductor, and he has a TED Talk, which everyone should see. He says, okay, two guys goes down to Africa and to sell shoes. One of the guys say, no one wears shoes here, so nothing to sell. The other guy say, no one wears shoes. What an opportunity. Everyone is going to buy shoes. So that's with classical music. No one is, like 2% of the music is classical music. And it's like, when you really, there's so many people that doesn't even know about classical music. So I think the opportunities are incredible to just get the enthusiasm out and get out of your box, because classical music is a problem because it's very sort of stiff and it's just looking backwards, and you have the tails. I throw away the tails in year 2000. Mm-hmm. Everyone thought in the beginning that I was crazy, but it turned out to be the best thing I've ever done. Mm-hmm. I wear a shirt, and so it's like, I think the future for classical music is incredible, and I think we need it more now than ever. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Christian, thank you so much for taking time today.
Thank you. It was great talking to you, Mark. Thanks.